Who's wiser than a warlock, and tougher than a troll, and charming as a candy cane?
Gilderoy is here to remind Harry what a has-been he has become. First and foremost, let's get the meta out of the way. Quite a few lines in here exist purely to make fun of Darren's time spent on Glee. It's pretty obvious that at least part of the reason why AJ, who plays Gilderoy and has been writing things for Star Kids since the very beginning, wrote this song is to make fun of Darren, because they're friends and they wrote the original Harry Potter musical together. Mentioning that Harry's fro is gone, replaced with a suit and tie, dancing in a variety show, Gilderoy mentioning that he is singing without a lip sync, and of course the word queer. Specifically mentioning the fact that Harry has been acting queer, and for those who don't know, Darren's character in Glee was gay. Now I'm not going to make an entire video talking about the use of this word, but I will talk about it very briefly here. The word queer, while originally meaning strange, was eventually used derogatorily toward the gay community until about the late 80s when they kind of started to take it back. Now it's pretty much fully adopted into the lexicon, being used to describe anybody who isn't straight or cis. AJ is singing this to refer to Darren's character, but I see it less about him making fun of the fact that Darren played a gay character, and more just trying to throw in as many references to Darren's character on Glee as possible, and this was an easy way to do it. I do think it's important to point out that when he sang it again for Stargate Homecoming, he did just use the word weird. With the meta out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about what this does in universe. A lot of this song is Gilderoy singing about how great he is. His goal in this song is to fully replace Harry as the hero, so it makes sense that he's singing about all of his accomplishments. He's basically just trying to point out how much of a better hero he is than Harry. What he also does to drive this point home is just talk about what a has-been Harry has become. He's not the hero he once was. He's changed physically, and he's just kind of gotten boring. And this does more than just turn the entire school away from Harry and toward Gilderoy. Harry was already beginning to feel concerned about not being important and not being the hero anymore, and this song just kind of solidified his feelings toward that. He's been doing the same thing since he was 12, including dating the same girl, so he dumps Ginny, which means Ginny starts spilling her feelings into the journal that Harry got for her, which, yes, is the exact same one that they got from the Death Eaters, and therefore it allowed the piece of Tom Riddle's soul that was inside of it to inhabit Ginny and release the basilisk, which causes the main conflict of the entire show. Which means that this song is what causes the main conflict. Okay, it is partly because of Harry's ego and not knowing how to deal with not being important the hero anymore, but this song is certainly an inciting incident. So that is it for this week's song. Tune in next week for next week's song. See you then.